Hi, this is Eternal King here, bringing you another LOR video today. So I had some people asking for some more gameplay, so we're going to play some upgraded Azir Irelia with the new countdown card. So the new countdown card makes this deck even more consistent in terms of what it's trying to do. It's very powerful, very low to the ground, and the fact that it is a rally deck is really good into just a lot of what people are playing right now. Let's see how it goes. If I can find people, I've already won about 5 games in a row just off of this deck, so it's very possible that the ladder is starting to empty out now. Okay, so we got some Victor Auction here. We'll keep the one bounce. The one bounce is going to be Stonks, and I only run 1 in the deck, so I'm not worried about drawing more. Okay. So either landmark draw here is good, so now we can draw Emperor's Dais or the new countdown card, and either one is pretty strong. So, Emperor's Dais, standard Eternal things. Yeah, Auction.
Good people don't look the other way.
Equipment, sure. I'm gonna do this, and let's see if he takes a block here.
I'll get out.
Sure. Let's see if he's got the Shape Stone, because I do. Yeah, okay. So the opponent just threw. The game's basically over for him. Taking that block there was super greedy. Like, I'm not an idiot. I had a plan there. It's Emperor's Army.
I don't need rules to know good
Sure.
from bad.
We'll play this.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Gonna summon 2 Sand Soldiers. And then we just go in.
Watch me now.
Hey,
So we hope he doesn't get Spell Shield off the top, so we can just bounce him, but we'll see. Even still, it's possible we get through this just off of rally strength and stuff.
fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
Yeah. So the opponent had a second Auction, so I guess that block was okay, but even still, I think it wasn't the right call. I would have just taken the face damage personally.
Righteously reclaiming.
But he just made his Auction bigger, so no Spell Shield. That's good for us.
This is
Yeah.
justice.
So you see, I'm going to make the play that he should have made, which is just take the damage, and then basically do a counter test here, and let's see if he has the counter or not. Yeah, doesn't have the counter. So again, opponent's just ticking down in terms of their life total.
Good people don't look the other way.
I can learn from watching you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's one less grappling hook he has for Irelia.
Hang on, son.
We're gonna predict here. Second Irelia is good. Blossoming Blades might be better in terms of what we're trying to do. I'm gonna show you why. Because we're gonna basically pop the new countdown, and we're just gonna Blossoming Blade instantly, and then force the opponent to have an answer. So, Fervor, insta Blossoming Blade.
Steady your heart. Find your
So there's new tactics available to this deck now that it didn't have before, and it's basically this. Yeah, so the opponent's just gonna concede. So that is the power of an existing deck using the new landmark cards. So a lot of the time I've been trying to make the new landmark cards work, make the new cards work. Obviously the easiest thing to do in an extended card format like Eternal is just slap the new cards into an existingly powerful deck, like Azir Irelia. It's a pretty clear, if you wanted to like level and win in this game, I would say that this deck is pretty good. I don't know what the opponent's playing here, so we might be at a disadvantage. Stuff like Desert's Wrath is really good. I like Ribbon Dance a lot, and then we already talked about how Emperor's Army is nuts, so... Okay, this is fine. And we have an Azir, so, you know. Azir into a Shadow Isles control list, maybe not as amazing, just because... Oh, another Emperor's Army. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. Boop. Boop. Yeah, new tactics. Landmark value. Opponent's down at 12. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm pretty safe with the Azir play just because I have twin backup. Makes me feel a lot more confident. Yep, a lot of face damage. So we're going to play this, and then we're going to see either a Death's Grasp, or we're going to see the Champ remove card. Oh, never mind. Okay. Irelia? Okay. We'll take the Irelia here. So I'm going to show you what we do next now. We pop this. We pop another one. And then we just start ribbon dancing. Casual 5 damage blades. Yeah, it's pretty gross, eh, bud? Pretty gross. How do you even win into that? Like, Azir Irelia is literally so powerful now off the new countdown landmark. Like, it's literally turn 5 and we're presenting 5 damage tokens. Like, what crazy crap is that? Sure. Again, I'm not going to do anything weird off the bat. I'm just thinking, off this particular hand, Desert's Wrath is going to feel great, so I'm just going to Desert's Wrath. Because again, that's just more tokens, and they're going to be even bigger. And Azir is a level now, oh my god. What is happening? This is so gross. This is so gross. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Look upon our work. Look what we have built.
That was so gross. Again, like, I know I don't talk a lot during gameplay because, like, the hardest part of being good in Eternal is deck construction. So, for example, once you have your... You know, I kind of had my Azir Irelia list already ready to go, and as soon as I put in this new card, now it's just, like, insane. There's literally nothing opponents can do. Eddy decks have no hope. Control decks, you know, you might need to start running a lot of, like, landmark removal and explore tools. Because if these countdowns go off, like, you're doing so much damage. Okay, opponent playing Spirit and Gloom, I respect it. Shaped Stone's not as bad of a keep anymore because there's a very good chance that you just, like, okay, we have Azir too. There's 6 landmarks in the deck now instead of 3, so Shaped Stone is a lot more consistent than he used to be in this shell. I'm a little scared of Greenglade Duo because this deck has access to Gloom, so the Greenglade Duo just instantly dies, which isn't great. So like I'm just thinking about whether and shape stoning the green glade duo to keep it alive when I'm not attacking is going to feel really bad. So I probably should have mulliganed the green glade duo because I feel like this card is really bad in this matchup. I want to see one of my 6 landmarks. Okay, Blossoming Blade, always good. So this isn't in Shadow Isles, so cards like Azir are much more likely to get value. I'm hoping the opponent didn't just insta-concede into me, because, like, that happens a lot. Like, I've kind of got a reputation now for being one of the better players in Eternal. It's kind of a thing. So, again, the opponent might just insta-conceded in certain cases. But yeah, this new Azir Irelia deck with the new landmark is insanely spicy. Like, it's like hard to compete. Also, stuff like what? All right, yeah, the opponent's just conceding. I understand. All right. Either way, we're developing the Treasure Seeker. It's a good blocker. It gives us Waking Sands as additional value, so it's very low commitment in this play. If they want to like gloom it to kill it, it's fine, because I just want the Waking Sands. But yeah, the opponent likely just giving up here. It happens to me a lot, and I do apologize. This is why I don't record too much gameplay. Okay, Azir.
Men die, but Sharima lives forever. A true leader does not hesitate.
I'm pretty content to not attack here if the opponent is trying to bait out something. I just want them to burn their mana. And then I'm going to develop the Irelia because I have enough protection to keep her alive. There's very little the opponent can do to stop that.
No mercy for those who desecrate our home.
They will find our lands do not take well to intruders.
So let's see what happens now. I'm a little curious. The opponent's been slow rolling their hand now. Okay. No, the opponent just insta-conceded into me. Again, it happens a lot. I do apologize. In that case, I'll develop the Sparring Student too, because it's pretty clear the opponent's not going to do anything. Let's just take a Blossoming Blade here.
Approach. All my hands are shaking. Then hold on to mine.
We'll face them together.
Okay, yeah, opponent just gave up.
Look upon our work. Look what we have built.
So, there you go. I'm going to go through the list real quick. That was 3 quick wins. And again, I've been winning all day with this list, but this is improved Azir Irelia that is designed to essentially be less fragile. So the Emperor's Army is the new card. Says summon 2 Sand Soldiers in step 1. Step 2, predict. Step 3, when you summon an ally this round, give it 2+0 this round. So again, this card is exceptionally good at punishing a lot of play styles that people would traditionally use, myself included, to deal with Azir Irelia. The fact that, you know, you have one more landmark that you can develop that's basically free, including the Emperor's Dais, is exceptionally powerful. And again, it's really good into Eddy decks because the Eddy decks won't have anything to challenge when you play it on curve. It's really good into a lot of it's good into board clears because, again, there's nothing to board clear. There's no avalanche targets. And it's really good into, the only thing that really works well is that opponents have proper on-curve answers for things, right? Sparring Student comes down, you ping it when it comes down. You know, Azir comes down, you use the correct removal tool to get rid of Azir on curve. Irelia comes down, you have the correct on-curve removal for Irelia. And it's more important than ever that you have these tools to deal with this deck, because the stuff that people do play, the avalanches, the single strikes, the challenger on curve units, The strikes in particular, very popular. All that stuff is bad, and specifically the Eddie 6 mana stuff, the fact that this is a rally based token deck means that they won't be able to go off. So like this deck will beat everything except properly built control list that with on curve solutions. It's like old school LOR stuff. Because yeah, you just play Emperor's Army now. You play Emperor's Army, you summon 2 Sand Soldiers, you predict the next turn to perfect your draw to get exactly what you need, and then you pop the Emperor's Army, and then all your tokens are massive that round, and you just spam a bunch of tokens. And so you better remove the Emperor's Army, and you better remove the Emperor's Dais, and you better kill Azir, and you better kill Irelia, and you better kill these, value sparring students and green glade duos. Like, you have to do all these things on curve now because there are no shortcuts for beating this deck. It's just that strong, and I think I showed off there that there's nothing that's going to stop this deck, and there's nothing that's going to stop me as a top Eternal player from winning every single game with this list now that this card exists, the Emperor's Army. Alright, hope that was fun gameplay. This is Eternal King signing out.